Hi guys, it's Ginny. I'm here on time on Friday with my week 45 post-op VSG update. I have gotten my new workout shirts, of which this is one of them. I don't know how much you can see. It says, "Forget skinny, I'm training to be a badass." So, that one's fun. I've got another one that says, "I hope your day is as nice as my butt." That is a true story. And my third one says, "On Wednesdays we lift." And it's pink, like a la Mean Girls with a little pink bow. I love it. So anyway, I just decided, workout shirts, A, I needed some anyway for the gym, and B, I figured if they were fun, I'd enjoy them more. So let me tell you about my week here. So it's Friday, February 5th, 2016. Last week I was 318.6 pounds or 144.5 kilos. This week I am 316.2 pounds or 143.4 kilos, so a loss of 2.4 pounds, just over 1 kilo this week. So still kind of slow, but slow and steady and all that. I'll get to how I feel about that more in a second. Let me get my number recap out of the way, because I know I do have some new subscribers, and welcome, by the way. I'm really excited to have you guys here. My high weight was 600 pounds or 272.1 kilos in January of 2014. Date of surgery, which was 28 March 2015, I was 488.2 pounds or 221.4 kilos. Total weight loss so far, 283.8 pounds, 128.7 kilos. And total weight loss since surgery, 172 pounds or 78 kilos. So, pretty great. And MyFitnessPal popped up a little notification today saying I was 75% of my way to my goal. I'm pretty sure I hit that about 20 pounds ago, but okay, whatever. Either way, I'm a good portion of my way to goal. I've only got 66 point something pounds to go, which when you start with 350 pounds to lose, 66 seems pretty darn good. Yeah, so this week, last week I was telling you guys about my troubles with the elliptical, aka the devil machine. I've had a little more luck with it since setting it to the interval setting. A little more resistance does seem to help. And it is also a function of the machine. I can bang out a lot more time on my exercise physiologist's machine. His elliptical, it's just an entirely different stride or gait. I don't know why, but his works a lot better. So I don't know. I'm going to keep trying ours. I feel like with resistance, there's not as much impact, so I'm going to keep going on that and see what kind of progress I can make. And let's see, this week has been pretty good. I slacked off on my water for a couple of days. I just didn't make it. And some of that has been a function of reflux. As you guys probably know, I've been dealing with some pretty severe reflux since I got sleeved. I had reflux before I was sleeved, but it was perfectly well controlled on just like a small amount of medication. And since I've been sleeved, I've had to be on a really high dose of Nexium every day, and to the point where and it still isn't enough. So I wake up at night with gurgling happening in my esophagus, like really loudly. It wakes me up. It's so loud. And I wake up feeling nauseated. And if somebody wakes me up in the middle of the night for whatever reason, if I'm like solidly awake, like I can't go back to sleep, I get really nauseated. Before I got a bed wedge, which is what I sleep on now, which is making my sleep suck more. Before I got that, if that had happened, I would have vomited. Now that doesn't happen anymore, which is good. Like the actual vomiting doesn't happen, but then the nausea does happen. So I'm just being honest. Like I would go back and have the surgery again in the heartbeat, but I do hope that when I go see my surgeon at the start of March for gastroscopy, that he's able to figure out what's going on with me and fix it. Hopefully it's just something easy like a stricture. They can just put a little balloon dilator in there and fix it and no more problems. But obviously I won't know till he gets in there. So yeah, and that reflux does affect my sleep. And when you combine the bed wedge, on which I feel like I never quite get enough sleep, I very rarely feel rested when I wake up in the mornings anymore. And that's a problem. It's really getting to the point where it's impacting my workouts, which getting healthy is my #1 priority right now. So I don't like that. Yesterday I had to take a rest day, partially because I've just been working out really hard and it was time for a rest day, but also because I just didn't sleep well and I was just so tired. So really need to get this fixed. I also see my sleep doctor, not this upcoming week, but the week after, to make sure everything's good with my CPAP machine. It could be that maybe my pressure needs are different. I don't think so, because there is data available on my machine and my data seems pretty strong, pretty solid. So I don't think I need different pressure, but we'll let him look at that and see what he thinks. And let's see. Okay, so I'm still wondering, with this weight loss has been kind of slow the last couple weeks. I know that a kilo doesn't seem slow or 2 pounds doesn't seem slow to many of you, but it feels slow to me. And I know I'm 10 months out and I knew it was going to slow down at some point, all of that, but I just want to make sure that I'm doing everything right to make sure it's not a function of what I'm doing. So I do want to talk a little bit more to somebody who knows, hopefully, about whether or not I should be eating more calories. Now that I'm working out as hard as I am, I haven't upped my calories at all. My calories have stayed the same from the time I was 5 weeks post-op, and my surgeon's dietitian said, bump your calories to 1,000 to 1,200 and your weight should start moving again. I did that and I have not had any problems. So, but now that I'm losing a lot more slowly, I just want to make sure I don't need to be eating more protein than I am, more carbs, I hope not, or more calories. So I did email her and we'll see what, I did email my surgeon's dietitian and we'll see what she thinks. Can't hurt to have another opinion on board. My exercise physiologist thinks I'm losing slowly because I'm building muscle. I have heard that as a theory also. And I have lost 2 inches off my waist size just in the 3-4 weeks since I started working out with him. So yeah, there's definitely some measurement changes happening, even though the weight is moving slowly. So I'm just hanging in there, doing the best I can. My husband and I are going grocery shopping tomorrow. We have gotten the ingredients, or are going to get the ingredients for 2 recipes this week for a cheesy taco skillet and for a low carb, high protein stuffed peppers. So yeah, I've been liking. I'm not normally a huge ground beef fan, but my sleep seems to like it right now. It tolerates ground beef better than chicken, like shredded chicken, or other things. I still eat those things. I eat salmon, I eat chicken, I eat tuna, lots of different proteins on a regular basis every day. But for our main shared meals, since I know ground beef is something he likes and something that's easy on my sleeve, we've been picking a lot of ground beef recipes lately. Might try something different next week. We'll see. Or actually next couple of weeks. We buy enough ingredients for 2 recipes and it generally lasts us a couple of weeks because I eat so little. One thing I have found this week that I wanted to share with my Aussies, I don't know if you guys in the US have these. You probably do. You usually get good stuff before we do. So, but Chobani has some, I think you say that, meze dips. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. I speak Spanish and I'm still not sure. This is the roasted red pepper flavor. I love yogurt and I've wanted to incorporate yogurt into my life ever since I was post-op, But the most yogurts here available here in Oz are just too high carb. There's too much sugar in them. Um, and yeah, granted, most of that is from fruit or what have you, but it's still sugar. So I've been staying away from those. And I tried the Chobani plain yogurt, which is lots of protein, not as many carbs, but the tang of the yogurt was too much, even with my changing palate to where I can handle a lot less sweet things. I like more vinegary. I like a little bit more tart. I like more spicy. Um, Although I don't eat a lot of spice because of the reflux, but I eat some. I just time it very carefully, and it doesn't seem to affect it, fortunately. Um, so I was really excited to see these. I know this sounds weird to eat dip as yogurt, but it is a yogurt dip. The primary ingredient is low-fat yogurt, right? So the main thing in here is low-fat yogurt. So it's Chobani yogurt with herbs and veggies in it. I think that's a great way to eat yogurt, and they can call it dip if they want to, but it's herb and veggie yogurt. So yeah, so for one tub, it's like a normal size Chobani tub. It's 150 grams, the same size as their fruit yogurt tubs. So for one of these, it's 130 calories, 15 grams of protein, and 8 grams of carbs. That's amazing, at least for this flavor. This is the roasted red pepper. There are 4 flavors, at least, that we found here locally at our local Woolies for you Aussies. And I liked all the flavors. 3 out of 4 of them are kind of spicy. There's like a roasted red pepper, there's a chili lime ranch, and there's one other one I can't think of right now that's also a little spicy. They're all kind of southwestern flavors. But I like them a lot. And the 4th is a tzatziki flavor, so that's not spicy at all. So if you can't handle spice, you can give that one a shot. You don't have to be a weirdo like me if you and just eat it with a spoon like I've been doing. You can dip veggies in it, and if there comes a point where I find myself being able to eat more and wanting to fill up my sleeve more than I currently do, I would totally break out some veggies. This would be great with anything. So yeah, it's really yummy. So I guess that's all I have for this week. It's only been 5 days since my last video, so I don't have... Look at these bra straps. I swear I cannot keep them where they need to be to save my life. I'm sorry about that. So anyhow, I love you guys, and thank you again to all my new subscribers and all my awesome existing subscribers that like constantly comment on my stuff. I love you guys. You mean the world to me, and I'll see you next week.